Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So I'm here today with my, I think, second to last installment of What's on My Kindle. This is something I started earlier this year. Was it right at the beginning of the year? I don't remember. Maybe. I have my little notebook, I can tell you. Maybe it was like mid-year. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the first one I did. So April, May, June, July. Wow, 8 months? Something like that. But it's something I've just been kind of filling in every month or so when we have some time for it, and just talking about the books that are on my Kindle because I know that I forget about them, and this has actually helped me quite a bit know what ones I have on there and kind of keeping them in the forefront of my mind so that I don't forget about them when I'm picking books, because it's really easy to just go to your shelves when they're literally something you walk by every day to pick out your next books, whereas this one, these can kind of be a little bit hidden. So I have 10 books to talk about today, and then next week or next time, whenever that is, I think I have like 11 or 12, just so that we can kind of finish it up. And so here we go. Of these books, I have read none of them. That's okay. Anyways, first one I want to talk about, Where the Desert Meets the Sea by Werner Sohn. Sounds so interesting. So we are post World War II, so still historical fiction. It was taking place in 1947 and we are in Palestine. So we have Judith, who is a Jewish girl who has survived Dachau. So she made it out of the concentration camp. But she's the only one of her family that has survived. And so she is seeking refuge with the only living relative that she knows is around. And it is her uncle, who she had to, again, move to go live with. When she gets there, she learns that he has passed away. So she is literally by herself. She has no one. She has survived this horrible, horrible ordeal. She's in an unfamiliar place. She's at the end of her rope. She has no other resources. And she kind of feels like she's done. So she attempts to take her own life and thankfully is saved. And she ends up in a hospital. She wakes up and gets to know her nurse really, really well, who I believe is the one who saved her. And they end up partnering together and kind of joining forces and standing up for themselves and what is right. So I'm really excited for that one. Next one I have is Someone Else's Secret by Julia Spiro. It says, a budding friendship, a terrible secret. 10 years later, they're no longer friends. I don't know if it's because of the secret or something happened. No longer friends, yet they have to come together and go on this quest to find justice. I don't know if it's for them or for someone else. I'm keeping it very secretive because I like it that way. So there's that one. And then next we have The House of Closed Doors by Jane Steen, #1 in a series. Who's surprised? Not me. Anyways, 1870s, we have Nell. She finds herself pregnant at the age of 17. She is not married. She doesn't want to be married. She doesn't want to go into this kind of life, but she ends up pregnant. And so her father, who is very traditional, sends her to a farm and to kind of send her away, keep her a secret, to have her baby and have that baby be adopted. When she's there, it sounds like this is a place that a number of people in her situation have gone before. She ends up coming upon this room and she opens this locked door and she finds the bodies of 2 deceased people, a mother and a child. So then she starts to rethink her plan. Is she safe here? Is her child safe here? Are they doing what they're supposed to be doing? Why was this person, did they pass away in there? Were they hidden in there? So many questions, but sounds really interesting. I'm here for it. The next one I have is Flowers in the Snow by Daniel Stewart. Again, #1 in a series, shocker. This one follows Betty, and everyone loves Betty. She is the person that you instantly are friends with, you go to, you hang out with, everybody loves Betty. Until she finds it necessary to really tell her story about growing up in the 1960s in the South and really explaining to people what it truly means to fall in love. So I'm in it. I'm here for it. Next one we have False Step by Victoria Helen Stone. It says, stay calm, keep smiling, and watch your step. In this marriage of secrets and lies, nothing is what it seems. Okay, that's all I need to know. Another one I have on my Kindle I need to get to sooner than later, Beneath a Scarlet Sky. Oh my gosh, by Mark Sullivan. Based on a true story. It takes place World War II in Italy. There's Mussolini and his craziness that goes on there. I'm here for it. I can't wait. And then we have Mark Sullivan's other book that came out not that long ago, The Last Green Valley. March 1944. This one takes place in Ukraine. So we have a family who's kind of torn. Do they stay and face Stalin, who is bearing down on them, or do they follow the Germans and leave? What do they do? But I've heard fantastic things about it. The next one I have is The King Tides by James Swain. This one is another first in a series. Again, really interested in it. I think the covers, I can't tell if I love it or don't love it. I don't know, but I like it. We have an ex-Navy SEAL. He is hired to protect this daughter, this perfect daughter, who for some reason has a number of stalkers, and this Navy SEAL is trying to figure out why her, like why is she so sought after? And then based upon what I was reading, it sounds like a very page-turning, suspenseful book. So excited for that one. And then we have About the Night by Anat Talshir. Hopefully I said that right. 1947. We have Elias and we have Lila. And they have met, they are young, and they have fallen in love. They just know they are meant to be together. Yet Elias is a Christian Arab. He lives from the east side of the city. Lila is a Jew living on the west side of the city. And how are they going to bridge that divide? I'm in it. And then the last one is I Will Never Leave You by S.M. Thayer. It says all they want is a baby and they'll do anything to have one. So lots of historical fictions and lots of thrillers on this one, or psychological thrillers or mysteries, whatever you want to call them. So excited for all of these. Makes me want to pick them up. If you've read any of these, I'm sure everyone's going to say, please read Beneath the Scarlet Sky. I got to get to it. I know it, but comment below. Otherwise, like and subscribe and watch for the last one. There's one more left. I'll see you next time. Bye.